Welcome to the Walton Glen Gorge. So this would have been carved out by a glacier during the last ice age. So the lines you're seeing on that rock face there, those are not layer lines. Those lines would have been produced by glacial abrasion. So they're giant scratch marks the glacier made in the rock as it was carving out the gorge. And all the rock you're seeing here is actually all the same age, 500 million years old.
Wow, that's something.
May I ask where you're visiting from?
Quispamsis.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So
This is an interpretation center here for the park. Beautiful view.
Hidden along the Bay of Fundy lies one of Canada's most breathtaking drives, the Fundy Trail Parkway.
Hi, how are you? Oh, good. Beautiful day. Been a couple of years since I've been down here in the park. Yeah, I live in Quispamsis, so not too far away. Been pretty busy this year? Yeah, that's great. Oh, they got some antique stuff up there. That's cool. This is a beautiful park. I worked years ago for Mitchell Franklin, many years ago, and it was before the park ever got started. And he used to talk about how beautiful it was flying along the Fundy coast here, where the trail is and stuff like that, and his dream of having the trail push through and stuff. And he said the coastline was beautiful, when he was flying over with his helicopter, and that was pretty sharp.
It's nice to see his vision come to life.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Oh, he was a nice person. You could sit and talk to him just like me and you were talking together, and yeah, really nice person. Friend of mine, Steve Smith, he was a cabinet maker, and he got a job working for Mitchell Franklin, building some cabinets, some cedar cabinets. So yeah, so I ended up, I think we worked about 6 months or something like that doing the cabinets and stuff. Yeah.
His daughter still works here.
What's that?
His daughter still works here.
Okay, yes, yeah. My brother Donnie, he knows her. Yeah, because him and his wife come down from Sussex quite often and go to Long Beach there.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. I haven't seen her in years. Yeah. Well, you take care.
You too.
Yeah, great talking to you. You too.
It's a beautiful one.
What's that?
It's a beautiful one.
Oh, it is. It's fantastic. We need some rain, though. Boys, the river looks pretty low. Yeah. No falls. Take care. Fundy Trail Parkway was built by the people of New Brunswick for the enjoyment of all who cherished the natural beauty of our province. The parkway was officially opened August 29th, 1998 by Honorable Andy Scott, Solicitor General of Canada, and by Honorable Camille Trevalt, Premier of New Brunswick. Special thanks to Dr. Mitchell Franklin, Honorable Stuart Jameson, Honorable Frank McKenna, and Dr. Frank Wilson for helping to guide this project from a dream to reality, and the Honorable General Matthew for approaching the federal contributions, arranging the federal contributions to the project funding. We have some beautiful coastline here and on the Fundy Trail Parkway. It's some beautiful. The scenery is just amazing. Heritage Sawmill. That's quite the blade there. The Cookhouse. No. Get back here. I. Come on, no, come on, Shakira, come on. Not too much water in Salmon River this year. We haven't had too much rain. We haven't had any rain in 2 months. So everything's pretty dry. All the water's pretty low. Beautiful view from here, wow. Here's a view of the interpretation center down there. Beautiful view of the Bay of Fundy.
Discover the breathtaking Fundy Trail Parkway in New Brunswick, Canada. A coastal journey along the dramatic Bay of Fundy, home to the world's highest tides, waterfalls, hidden beaches, and unforgettable viewpoints. This incredible scenic drive exists today thanks to the vision of Dr. Mitchell Franklin, who dreamed of opening up this untouched coastline for all to enjoy. His persistence and passion transformed the Fundy coast into one of Atlantic Canada's greatest treasures. Join me as I share the story of the Fundy Trail Parkway and the man whose dream made it possible.
Welcome to the Walton Glen Gorge. So this would have been carved out by a glacier during the last ice age. So the lines you're seeing on that rock face there, those are not layer lines. Those lines would have been produced by glacial abrasion. So they're giant scratch marks the glacier made in the rock as it was carving out the gorge. And all the rock you're seeing here is actually all the same age, 500 million years old.
Wow, that's something.
May I ask where you're visiting from?
Quispamsis.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So do you know why the Bay of Fundy has the highest tides in the world?
Because it's shaped like a kind of like a funnel as it's coming in.
So that's a huge contributing factor, that funnel shape. But there are other funnel-shaped bays all over the world. So the reason the Bay of Fundy is beating out those other funnel-shaped bays in terms of tide is that the Bay of Fundy is the right length for a resonance frequency.
Okay.
So the tide can be thought of as a giant wave. It comes in, it hits the shore, but there's a lot of energy remaining in that wave. So there's a reflecting wave that bounces back, headed out to sea. And due to the length of the bay, that reflecting wave will line up peak to peak and trough to trough with the incoming wave of the new tide. So when waves collide like that, you get what's called constructive interference, which means the peaks get higher and the troughs get deeper. So it's that compounding effect, that constant constructive interference called a resonance frequency that gives the Bay of Fundy the highest tides in the world.
Oh, wow. Yeah. That's something. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a beautiful area.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
I like to say I have the best office in Canada.
Oh, you do. You got the greatest view in Canada. Yeah. Yeah, Falls is not running. Everything's so dry.
Oh, yeah. No, Walton Glen Falls is only about a quarter of its usual size.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then Forestdale Falls, as you can see, is just gone.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah.